degrees today. It's freezing here. Speaking of global warming, we need some global warming. It's freezing.
It is unprecedented. Thank you for having me here. It's an honor to close out this fantastic event. I come to you today at a time when many people are worried about the state of our world, worried as well about what's going on in my country. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. I want to talk to you about the climate crisis. I want to talk to you about what we all can do together to get our world headed back in the right direction. We know we can do it. We're seeing the development of a lot of momentum. You know, many are worried that our economic system is not fit for purpose. I think there obviously have to be some serious reforms to capitalism so that we start integrating the environment and sustainability values into what we measure and what we invest in, what we decide to do. But the answer to that second question, can we change, is a resounding yes, and I'm going to give you a few examples of that, some of them on vivid display right here in Portugal. And then the third and final question is, will we change? And that's the most important question of all. And I'll tell you in advance that my purpose here is not to entertain you. It's not to try to just give you some facts that you may not have run across previously. My purpose here is to recruit you to be a part of the solution to the climate crisis and the ecological crisis on this planet, to meet with young entrepreneurs and business teams that are using their knowledge and skills and technology to advance this process forward, to solve the climate crisis, to address the emissions that are destroying our future at present and put people to work on solar and wind and batteries and electric cars and sustainable agriculture and sustainable forestry and efficiency improvements. We can solve it, we have to solve it, and with your help, we will solve it. Thank you. Our world is now in the early stages of a sustainability revolution that has the magnitude of the Industrial Revolution, but the speed of the digital revolution. And it's empowered by the digital tools, including the Internet of Things and machine learning and progressively better forms of artificial intelligence. And a lot of these new tools and technologies are being developed by men and women right here in this auditorium today. Thank you for what you're doing. You are already making a huge difference. We are seeing unnecessary waste eliminated. We're seeing new business models. We're seeing the use of data to figure out what needs to be done, focus on that, get rid of the unnecessary encumbrances and waste, and just get the job done. This is beginning to reduce emissions. And where the generation of electricity is concerned, solar photovoltaic electricity has been coming down so fast in cost that in many areas of the world, it is now significantly cheaper than any kind of electricity that can be produced from fossil fuels, burning coal or gas or diesel or oil. So I want you to know that there is a growing market for the kinds of initiatives that many of you have labored long and hard to bring to fruition. There is a growing interest on the part of investors who care not just about making a quick buck in a short period of time, but investing in businesses that are helping to create a bright and prosperous and sustainable future. Every one of these social revolutions, like the climate movement, like the sustainability movement, has been led ultimately by young people. And I look out at this audience and I know who you are. Most of you are extremely young. Most of you are determined to be a part of building a bright future. Making good money, yes, but in the process, helping to make the world a better place. That's what we all should be about. So, can we solve this climate crisis? Yes. We have the tools that we need. They are available. Now, there's opposition in the political systems of this world. The fossil fuel companies have built up over the last century a lot of monetary wealth and political power and a network of connections, and they're pulling out all the stops to try to paralyze this historic movement of the sustainability revolution. But you know, the people still ultimately have the most powerful voice. And those of you who are building exciting new businesses can have much more influence than practically anybody else. The figures now